Welcome to the show today, folks, and today we have a very serious topic to discuss. In a large encased... you can hear him. He's in a large encased enclosure. I'm wearing a hazmat suit. We have a Manflu victim. Patsy Sheridan. Manflu victim.
You can say that again. You can say it again. And again. I'm
Patsy,
all chills. And
tell us a little bit about your affliction.
I can't really talk. I've got a sore throat, ears, bells in my ears, and pains in my knees, joints, and fingers. I'm just absolutely on my last legs.
Funny, the bells are in your ears. They look like they're in your nose. But it's a terrible, terrible disease, is it not?
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah. Women couldn't handle this, I'm telling you.
I understand that at its lowest pain, Manflu is about the same as giving birth.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I feel, I could
that's
give
a
birth
scientific
at the
account by a woman who once got Manflu before she died.
Oh.
She said it was slightly more painful than giving birth.
So,
it's a terrible
I can believe it. I can believe it. You know.
Well, I tell you what, we're not going to sit idle on this.
No,
we have
we're
a
not.
Government broadcast.
Yeah.
And we need everyone to tune in and listen carefully to this government broadcast on how to tackle Manflu.
Okay, let's have a listen.
Morning, Dad. Oh, feeling a bit off, eh? Tickly throat? And a runny nose? You've got Manflu. Mum, turn off that noisy domestic appliance. Dad's got Manflu. Children, cease your irritating horseplay. Dad's got Manflu. Quick, he's going to need soup, lockets, a newspaper, and a television remote control. But what is Manflu? Well, these scientists have discovered a new type of virus, one that only affects men and strikes only around major sporting events and bank holidays. Good work, chaps. Why not take the afternoon off? Here's a mum with normal flu. That's right, Mum, just get on with things. After all, it's not man-flu, is it? And here's a dad with man-flu. And as you can see, he's completely dependent on others for the simplest of everyday tasks. How does man-flu spread? Well, viruses are microscopic. They're also very small. They may look like this, or like this, and they may live on bus tickets, or hoovers, or maybe salad. All we know is when a man says he has man-flu, you have to take his word for it, plump up the cushions, get the soup on, and hand over the remote. What is the government doing? Well, the government is doing all it can to prepare for a pandemic flu outbreak. These government chefs are preparing enough tomato soup to feed 40% of the male population. There it goes, off to your local grocers. And these scientists are working on a tastier form of locket. Maybe a cherry flavour, or blackcurrant would be nice, chaps. So, when man-flu strikes in your home, remember these 3 simple phrases. When you catch it, you phone in sick and have a good sit down. That's catch it, phone in sick, and have a good sit down. Ah, here's Dad again. Take it easy, Dad. You're fighting man-flu.
So, Patsy, did those things help?
Oh, they did, yes. I think I'll go and sit down with the remote control and...
No, the television remote control.
Oh, the television, yes.
And much sympathy from the home people?
Not at the moment.
Right.
You know, no tomato soup.
Maybe the education just hasn't reached their ears. They don't understand how serious man-flu is.
Probably don't. You know, they keep saying you haven't given birth.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's
yeah,
what
but they haven't had man-flu.
No, they haven't had man-flu.
So, you know, and one's worse than the other.
I know. I think the man-flu is a bit more worse.
Much worse.
Oh, yeah. There's no getting away from it, like.
I don't know. It's a hard thing to fathom. Why on earth women would be unsympathetic when it comes to man-flu? One of the greatest afflictions that's ever tormented the human species.
Oh, yeah. And they're still experimenting to find out what's the cause of it.
Yeah.
You know.
I understand that they can't look at it under a microscope because the microscope gets man-flu and melts.
That's right, yeah. It just Disintegrates, isn't that the word?
Yeah.
Disintegrates into nothing.
Well, we have a Manflu song.
Yeah, oh yes, I need a Manflu song.
Let's cheer you up with a little bit of this.
Right.
On the day I was diagnosed, I was totally man down. I called in sick to work with a groan and a frown. Said my throat's burned up and I got a heavy fever. Gonna stay indoors and ask my wife for some TLC, yeah. Had to explain to the pharmacist, my body's going berserker. I'm on the mattress more than a Ravonia road worker. I complained to my wife for some sympathy. She said, look in the dictionary for sympathy between R and T. I got my man. I got my man. I got my man. I've got Manflu. My wife started to complain. She said it's not so bad. She said I'm acting up and it's making her mad. She said grow some balls and pick up your lipstick. Maybe she had a point, but I just couldn't quit. I said let's do some calculations from my point of view. You have issues that time of the month for 3 days or 2. Now you take those 3 days and you times about 12 months, and you'll find out that's a pretty big lump sum. 36 days a year when you're going crazy on me. So don't be mad at my Manflu, cause it's only 1 week. She said you don't know pain till you've had a baby. I said I got the Manflu when I live with you. I know all about pain, baby. I got my man. I got my man. I got my man. I got Manflu. I got man. I got man. I got man. I've got Manflu. Chit-chat.
I should have known the hazmat suit wasn't enough to keep the Manflu out.
It would not be. No. Have a locket.
Oh, cheers, Patsy. So, ideally, what should happen if you have Manflu?
Go home.
Yeah.
Put the feet up.
Yeah. Wrapped in cotton wool.
Cotton wool, yeah.
Warm, hot soup.
Warm, hot soup.
Anything else?
That control remote.
The television.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Good.
And be left alone in a quiet room.
Lovely.
And people to pop in every now and again to see, are you okay?
Yeah. Good.
Every 10 or 15 minutes.
Well,
and no noise.
Perfect. Perfect. I don't know, have you ever seen Man vs. Woman?
No, I never did.
Well, we're going to go for a little sketch from Man vs. Woman about Manflu.
Right.
And the seriousness of it. We'll be back after this.
No problem.
I still feel a bit under the weather. How are you feeling?
How do you think I feel? Got a stupid cold, haven't I? Thanks a lot.
Poor darling, you should have said something. I'd have come down and made you some soup.
I called for you. I said, Laura. You didn't come. So I dialed 999.
What?
Where is he? Quickly, love. Okay, son, everything's going to be fine.
I'm gonna die.
Not if we can help it.
My head's so burny.
How did this happen?
Oh, he caught the cold off me.
Just don't think, do you?
I'm a bit confused. Hasn't he just got a cold?
For God's sake, woman, he's a man. He's got a man cold. Do not, under any circumstances, move from this bed, okay? You, take this bell. When he rings it, I want you to come to him and rub his head and say, poor little bunny.
Poor little bunny.
Okay, that's good. Let's go. I've got a man in Cantor Avenue with a hurty knee.
Sorry. What about me?
What?
Well, I've got a cold too.
Oh, we can. Have you not heard of Lancet?
Laura, I want some soup, and I want to watch CBeebies.
Well, is that what you'd be tempted to do, Patsy?
Yeah.
999.
Oh, I would, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And being men, the paramedics they're very sympathetic.
Oh, they were.
They understand the seriousness of the situation.
They did. Oh, yeah. Like, they didn't just pass it off. It was very serious.
Yeah. I mean, women have the same attitude that a lot of people had when the AIDS epidemic started. They thought it was just something normal, or they didn't take the seriousness of it. It's about time that women took Manflu far more serious.
I think it should be more advertised, shouldn't it?
Yeah, there should be more public broadcasts, more awareness campaigns. I think we should start in schools, educating children about how dangerous it really is.
From the age of 7 on,
Yeah.
wouldn't that be the best, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Because there's no such thing as boy flu. I think it's only when you become a man you get it.
So
it'd be good to prepare them.
Yeah, it would be. When, women should be teaching this, because the men that get it don't really know what they have.
Yeah.
It's just. But my head is all over the place. I'm sorry, but
I remember when I first got Manflu, I thought it was around the same time that Ebola first came out, and I thought it was Ebola. But when I went into the hospital, they explained to me that don't worry, it is worse than Ebola, but it's Manflu. You will get over it.
Yeah.
But they did assure me it was worse.
Yeah, plenty of soup, plenty of drinks.
Yeah.
A
sup of hot whiskey sometimes helps.
Yeah, poaching, I'm told, is good for.
Yeah, to rub it on and drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the pains and aches and everything else.
Yeah. So, if any of you listeners out there have any poaching to donate to this very special cause, you don't realise it, but it's basically a biochemical war on the body.
Biochemical is that's light.
Yeah,
it is a light word, isn't it? Really,
it's an atomic war on the body.
It is atomic. Yes.
So, if any of you have some poaching you'd like to donate to this very special cause, to help those poor, impoverished souls
like
who
myself,
are deprived of health,
like myself,
like Patsy here, who's on his last leg, and he only had one to begin with, just help him. It's a cry for help.
It's a cry for help.
There's one upside to this.
I know. Go on. Cheer me up. Cheer me up.
If you sing,
you're
going to sound a lot like Lee Marvin.
I know. I was born.
Can you give us a line from that before we go to the song?
I was born under a wandering star.
never seen a sight that